I have a first draft of the script. I haven't spoken about it at all with Irrfan. I am waiting to find a moment of calm when we can just be together, he and I can come to him with the full confidence of no distractions, on his side or mine. Once I think I have found that space, I'll come to him. Working with Irrfan is working with someone who doesn't really have any masks when he comes to work. There is no moment that you feel that there is a person who is pretending to be something. Not with you as a director, and certainly not when he plays a character. Perhaps there is something in our working together all these years, is that we communicate without gossiping about anything at all. And we can only talk about our work, and there are a lot of silences between us. And sometimes a glance is enough to lead us in a certain direction. What I like about that very much is that we allow our fragilities and vulnerabilities to be open. We don't feel that we need to be scared. We both give each other a very protective space. And I think that helps in the kind of work that we do.
What Anup does is his way of storytelling is very peculiar. It leaves spaces for you to form your own story. And that's something very, it's a new experience for me. And when I read the script, it's one thing. But the way he formulates it, the way he forms it, the way he shapes the story is completely different. I'm always surprised when I see it for the first time. And while working, it gives me a lot of scope to experiment. Like in this movie, I have never done this kind of experiment earlier, what I did in Song of a Scorpion. I chose not to read the scenes before I go on the sets. I was aware about the story, but I just wanted to experiment and see what comes then and there. Anup told me that he needs a kind of musicality in the behavior, and that's what I was concerned about. So I was experimenting. And I can experiment, intellectually and emotionally. And that's something unique. It's very rarely somebody offers you like that. You're not structured. You can play around.
जहर को कान से सुने ऐसे हाँ फिर मंत्र गावे बिच्छुरो मंत्र.
If you're aware of some of my other works, you will see that it's a form that has attracted me from the very beginning. Given the fact that I've grown up in a film school and then I've been teaching cinema too, I've been very concerned with the kinds of narrative that cinema works with. And I feel more and more that there is a kind of formula in terms of telling stories that I see in films around me. I'm very, very concerned about allowing this great art form to find what makes it so unique, and that is its ability to cut. And every time it starts again, there's a possibility of entering the unexpected, the unknown. And I really like tales which allow you to create those silences, those gaps, if you like, and then lead you on another path. And folk tales, to me, seem to do that. They suggest, they don't tell, they show, and they allow you to make up your own mind and enter into different worlds. So from moment to moment, you are changing as a person as you're watching. And I like to challenge my audience's identities. And I like to challenge their preconceptions about how a story might go. And I think the folktale really allows me that kind of play, if you like, with my audience.